Hello, good people of Bills Nation. Hello, dearies and dudes. This is the first off-season in our Buffalo Bills franchise. My plan for this series is to do all off-seasons as a stream over on my Twitch channel. So if you missed it, go ahead and click the link below in the description. You can follow me over on Twitch and you won't miss a single Buffalo Bills off-season. But in case you did miss it, and in case whenever I do these off-season streams, you won't be able to see them live, I will be posting them here over on my YouTube. So this is a rerun of what we did over the off-season. Let's enjoy the first NFL off-season of the Jedediah Snyderman era in Buffalo. But yeah, we lost to the Jacksonville Jaguars 38-35 in the playoffs. In the AFC Championship, they somehow managed to beat the Chiefs, and the Rams beat the Bucks. So if we go into our league history there, maybe. If we go into league history, as we can see, the Rams end up beating the Jacksonville Jaguars in the Super Bowl. Rams win their second Super Bowl championship. Matthew Stafford gets his first. And yeah, Leonard Floyd is your Super Bowl MVP. As you can see, NFL. Okay, this is annoying because Patrick Mahomes gets NFL MVP. Okay, Mike McCarthy, Coach of the Year. Ezekiel Elliott, Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year is Von Miller. Trevor Lawrence of the Jacksonville Jaguars is the Offensive Rookie of the Year. That's not surprising. But what's annoying is Micah Parsons won Defensive Rookie of the Year. That's annoying to me because as the Bills, we had a really good rookie. We had a really good rookie that should, in my opinion, should have won Rookie of the Year, and that would be Greg Rousseau. He won the AFC Rookie of the Year, but not the NFC Rookie of the Year. Yes, this does involve some kind of ball bunny. It involves American football. Which I like. I do enjoy American football. I do enjoy football. It's fun. But yeah, Greg Rousseau should have won, in my opinion, Rookie of the Year. I wonder if we go look at his stats compared to... hold on. If we go look at his stats compared to Parsons, who won the whole thing. He won the NFL Rookie of the Year. If we go compare stats... So, not him. Sort that. Okay, Rousseau only had 18 tackles with 13 assists. 2 tackles for loss. He had 11 sacks and no interceptions. Couple forced fumbles. Okay, maybe. Hold on. If we go back here, okay, yeah, all right, okay, now I understand. All right, maybe Rousseau didn't get cheated as much as I thought. Offense is staying the same. We just need to go ahead and probably upgrade in some spots on that, which we're about ready to start doing. We're changing to a 3-4 defense. I think that fits our personnel better, and it allows us to do a lot more things on the defensive side of the ball. We switched to the Arizona playbook. I did look at retirements before jumping into the stream. We got 2 big ones that we're looking to replace. So obviously Whitworth retires, Super Bowl champion. Much like in real life, good for him. Jay Green retires. So that's a big one, a big loss for the Cardinals. Couple retirements from the Raiders, but our 2 big ones are Jerry Hughes, which he was big for us on defense year 1. Not great to lose him. And Emmanuel Sanders, not great to lose him. So I think we're going to look to replace these guys. Well, we have to replace these guys. I'll probably see who's there during free agency, honestly, for Sanders. But then I'll try to draft Hughes' replacement. Actually, like I said, we'll take one of those 3 linebackers probably to replace Hughes. Because we are making the transition to the 3-4 defense. We don't have a lot of money right now. We got just over $8.5 million in available space. $8.5 million to sign players. We got a couple people that we probably need to go do the workies. If you got to do workies, makes the money. Exactly. Makes the money. We need to make the money. We have very little money right now to sign people. These guys are... A lot of these guys I don't think I'm going to bring back. Matt Breida, no. We don't need him. Justin Zimmer, no. With the transition to our defense, we don't need him. Plus, he's 29. In the game, once a player reaches 28, his overall, like how good he is, essentially, starts going down. So, Matt Breida, 27, don't really need him. We have enough in that regard. Justin Zimmer, again, don't really need him. We have enough. Obeda, no. What is going on? Go to my OnlyFans, bunny. Let's not go there. Obeda, no, we're not going to bring him back. Not going to bring Kubido back. Definitely not going to bring Trubisky back. Definitely not. Absolutely not. Bodiger, no, not going to bring him back. Dane Jackson, he's 25. He's 25. He didn't really play for us. We'll keep him in mind, see who's there. Sherman I do want to bring back for reasons. We're going to lowball him though. We're going to lowball him. I'll offer him $1.5 million. We'll offer him $1.5 million and we'll give him a $500,000 signing bonus. He would like to play for a new team. Okay, that's fine. He's 34. Again, we'll try to bring him back if I franchise tag him. How much? No. We will not be franchising him for $14 million. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Neil, we won't bring back. Jackson, we might. Christian Wade. I mean, we could. Christian Wade, no. Christian Wade, Bobby Hart, no. Cox Jr., no. Dodson, no. Bates, no. Ferguson, no. Beagle, no. What does Jackson want? He wants a 1-year. He wants a 1-year deal. Again, let's go ahead and check to see who's there. That's the guy's name. That's the guy's name. Cheesy. See? Brian Cox Jr. He's a defensive lineman. 6'3", 270 pounds. Probably can run very fast. Faster than me. But he's not getting a contract. None of these guys are. We're going to let all these guys walk. Going to let all those guys go. Cut them loose. Don't need them. We got a media question. Let's answer the media. Richard Sherman is in the final year of his contract and has turned down your contract offers to this point. So how far do you think both sides are right now? Well, I'd like to think we're not too far apart. Honestly, I'm not sure how far apart we are, but he's going to be a part of this team one way or another. About that. I don't know about that. I honestly don't know. We have a price. I'd like to think we're not too far apart. Okay. Yeah. So in other words, we need to go try to sign Sherman. So we're going to advance the week then. Let all those guys walk. Love the amount of time it takes to go through stuff. I am going to attempt to make some big trades. Or at least make some trades to clear up some cap space. I don't think we're going to hand out a lot of contracts to free agents. Cheesy is being cheesy. Cheesy is being cheesy. We love cheesy. We absolutely love cheesy. What I would like to do is first, I would like to put a trade package together, get rid of some big contracts. I'll trade these two. Is there any interest? Bengals, Broncos. Chiefs. I want to trade these two guys away together if possible. Not a whole lot of interest. The Giants, possibly. Packers have no room for anybody. You know what? I know they weren't interested, but let's go to the Chargers. Could I get a third for these two, maybe? Get a third round pick? Okay, what about a fourth this year and a sixth next year? See if we can't get some draft picks back. What about just fourth? Not quite. There we go. So we're sending Harmon, Addison, and a sixth round next year to the Chargers for a fourth rounder this year. So getting some draft picks there. I love you, Cheesy. Cheesy is great. We love Cheesy. We really do. Cheesy is awesome. Cheesy's told this story on his stream before, but for those of you that don't know and might be watching right now, Cheesy is my first YouTube friend. He is my first friend that I made while doing YouTube and while streaming and all this kind of stuff. He is also the person that is helped me meet a lot of people through this. So like I met Cryptic and Bunny, who you've seen on my YouTube channel before, through D&D. So I've met a lot of good people through Cheesy. Cheesy's been amazing. Bunny is awesome. Cryptic's awesome. Cheesy has a really good community over there, and I would actually, let's see if we can't get these 2 6th rounds from Minnesota, because I know Minnesota's been terrible. And I want to get rid of Smith, Klein, and let's see if we can't have them take on a big contract in there. And Star Latulele, not quite. Okay, what if instead we we are trading Smith, Latulele, our 6th round this year, to the Vikings for 2 6th round picks this year. So really we're just clearing up some cap space, and we are going to attempt to collect some draft picks here. So we are trading Klein and Egbule to the football team for another 6th round pick. So we're collecting a bunch of 6th round picks right now, which isn't great, but might help us trade up. Could I get a 3rd? If I add in one of the mini 6th round picks that I have, then maybe I can get a 3rd. All right, that was easy enough. So we're sending 6th round pick number 190, Matekovic and Feliciano, over to the Falcons for a 3rd round pick number 77. So making a lot of moves. This is going to be the start of our bigger moves. The Lions have a 1st round draft pick from the Rams. So the very end of the 1st round. So we're going to trade them Johnson. We're going to trade them a 3rd rounder this year and our 7th this year, and see if this will work. Are we close? We're not close. We're not close. So what if we trade... What about one of our 6th round picks this year? Still not even close. Okay. Hamlin goes to the Lions along with a 2nd rounder next year and a 6th rounder this year. So all the Sixers we're collecting are going away for the most part. In exchange for the 32nd pick this year, which I am then going... This game... I can't clip it now. It was a while ago. Aww. That stinks. This game still confuses me. Sorry. Alright. So, we are going to turn that draft pick. We're going to turn that draft pick into something big. Because we'll go ahead and get... We're going to go for the 22nd pick here, or the 26th pick. And in exchange, we are going to trade a big member of our defense last year in Levi Wallace, and the 32nd pick in the draft. And I'll see if I can't get a little bit more out of them. Okay, perfect. So that 32nd pick from the Lions is going to get moved up. We'll trade our leading interception corner, who's getting older. We can part with him. We'll trade that to the Cardinals in exchange for the 22nd pick the 26th pick rather this year, and the fourth rounder next year. Basically, I'm just making a lot of moves. Basically. And then we're going to get crazy here. We're going to get crazy. It will all make sense. And people that watch Madden a lot are probably freaking out. We're going to go to the Titans. We're going to go to the Titans. And we're going to do this move because Derrick Henry was hurt last year. So we're going to use realism to justify they aren't sure how healthy Derrick Henry is. We're going to go ahead and collect a first-round pick. We're going to trade the 27th. And we're going to trade Devin Singletary. Hold on. I wonder if I even have to. We probably are going to have to. Now that I say this, we're probably going to have to. So let's just do it. Let's just trade you Devin Singletary, the 27, and give me a fifth. No, give me a third next year. Okay, maybe not a third. Here, hold on. Here. All right, so this should go through. No, it won't go through. Okay. Let's do this then. Oh, that makes me mad. That makes me mad. That took a lot, but finally we did it. We're moving up 10 spots to the Titans pick, which we are going to end up flipping here in a little bit. We're sending our pick, the 27th, to the Titans and Devin Singletary, using the explanation that Henry was hurt last year, so the Titans aren't sure if he's going to be able to hold up. So now they have a serviceable backup in the number 3 leading rusher in the league last year. And they are going to also get a 5th rounder from us next year. So now we're going to do one more big move. We're going to do one more big move right away. And we are going to head on over to Vegas. Everything's better in Vegas. And we are going to head on over to the Raiders. And we are going to give them Josh Jacobs, or we're going to try to get Josh Jacobs. We're also going to try to get the 25th pick. And I'm going to see if our 2 firsts, the 17th and the 26th, are enough to get this done. Oh, almost. Okay. So I should be able to add a 7th to this. This year's 7th. Not quite. Not quite. So if I go ahead and I add... If I go ahead, I don't want to add the 6th. Hold the phone. Hold the phone. What do you have at corner? Because I need corner depth is what I really need. I need corner depth. I don't want to go big necessarily. Nate Hobbs wouldn't be a bad one. I mean, he's a zone guy. He's a zone guy, good speed, really good zone coverage. Really good zone coverage. So I could send a 4th for this. I could justify sending a 4th for this. And there we go. Done deal. Josh Jacobs is ours. Josh Jacobs is the big piece in all this. We get Jacobs, the 25, and Hobbs. In exchange, we get, or we send the 17th, the 26th, and the 98th pick in this year's draft. So we give up a lot, but we gain a few good players, and we gain some wiggle room in moving up. So that's all the trading that I'm going to do. So let's go to our free agents, see who's here. I do need... Let's see. See, I don't want to get crazy. So I see Devontae Adams. That would be fantastic, but he's 29. Teron Armstead, Von Miller, I don't think we can justify playing that. Godwin I would like. Godwin I would really like. Beasley's 33. I don't think we can justify... Well, hold on. Let's do this. We don't need quarterback. Sony Michel's here. Sony Michel is here. 66 catching. How does Jacobs look? How does Jacobs look in his catching ability? Jacobs 69, so he's better. He's better. He's not great. I would like to go get... Let's see who's available. We got a ton of cap space. It says we don't, but we do. Don't need quarterback. Who could we get? again, Sony Michel would be good. He'd be a nice change of pace, but he's worse at catching as well. I'd really like to get like a receiving back out of this. Like, I don't know. Marlon Mack. Yeah, all these guys are worse. I think we're fine. I think we just need to find like some depth. So a guy, I mean, we could bring Matt Breida back. James White wouldn't be a bad pickup, I guess. He's got good catching. He's 30, though. So, don't love that. I mean, Justin Jackson? Maybe? Doesn't have good catching. Tariq Cohen, maybe. Marlon Mack. Ronald Jones, I don't want to pay for. I feel like if we just go out and get somebody like a James White for a year. Let's see who else is here first. Michael Gallup might be good. He's 26. Juju's here too. He'd be the same as a Beasley, but younger. I have a plan. All right. We are going to give Juju 25, 26, 27, 28. A 6-year deal. Now, that keeps him with us through his 30-year-old season. I'll give you a $7.5 million deal with a 4.25 signing bonus. And we'll see what that does. That puts us well ahead of the Chargers. That puts us well ahead of the Chargers. A 6-year, $70 million deal. I don't know if we... yeah. All right. So Juju... Valdez-Scantling's here. Keep an eye on him. He can be a nice little backup if, for whatever reason, Juju doesn't sign. He can be a nice backup if Juju doesn't sign. Juju should sign. He should sign this. I would think. Right? Now I'm questioning. He's got a $7.5 million deal over 6 years. 4.25 signing bonus. Yeah, he'll sign that. He'll sign that. Should. Tight end, we're gonna improve in the draft if we can. Line. Offensive line. Mason Cole. There's not really a lot of people here. I'm not really impressed with center right now. Right guard. Guard positions. Who do we got? Will Hernandez is here. He's a scheme fit. He's expensive. Kyle Long. Forrest Lamp. Not really impressed by our depth here right now. What does our tackle situation look like? Not a whole lot of depth on our line, which is a problem. And we don't need, or at least I would like to get another defensive tackle. But I feel like we should trade up in the draft, or not trade up, but improve that through the draft. Right end we don't need, because we got decent things at end. A left outside linebacker wouldn't be bad. Who's here, though? Keanu Neal, expensive. Justin Houston, old. KJ Wright, old. Dorian O'Daniel, kind of old. Shaquem Griffin, old. Luvu, expensive, young, not great, wouldn't be worth the money that you pay for him. McPhee, old. Fackrell. I mean, we could go Fackrell. He's a scheme fit. Houston, expensive and old. Keanu Neal. I mean, I keep passing over like 28-year-olds and stuff, saying that they're old, but I mean, let's see if we can get Fackrell to sign this. We'll lowball him. See what happens. Fackrell. We need some depth at middle linebacker as well. Dante Hightower's here. We don't need somebody that caliber who's not going to play. I don't want to overpay for people that wouldn't play, honestly. Eric Wilson might be good. He's 27. Yeah, somebody like Eric Wilson, rather, wouldn't be bad. Get him on a 2-year, $2 million deal. Give him a $1 million signing bonus. He should sign that. Right outside linebacker, we need to get somebody. I want to draft better. Don't want to bring in somebody like Von Miller. Too expensive. Nwosu, we could. It's going to be expensive, though. I don't want to hand out a ton of contracts. I feel like Lorenzo Carter would be good. Just because, I mean, he's 1 year younger than Okoronkwo. I feel like they're asking for the same. He's younger. I'd like to keep you somewhat long term. I'll give you a $2.5 million deal with a $1 million signing bonus. Carter should sign that. Let's up it a little bit for him. Let's go 1.25 over 4 years. Now he should sign that. Corner. All right. So corner. Sidney Jones. Dante Jackson. Do we want to spend that kind of money? Well, first of all, I need to go out and I need to come down here. Where is he? I need to come down here. He wasn't that low, was he? Where is... There he is. No, not you. Not you, Trey. Richard Sherman. Again, we'll lowball you. We'll give you... We'll give you a $1 million deal with a $500K signing bonus. Gonna move him back to safety if he signs that. Who was the other guy? What was his name? I forget his name now. He was like down here somewhere, wasn't he? Wasn't Tony Brown, Terrence Mitchell, John Reed? No. I forget who it was. He wasn't down there. I forget who he signed. Josh Jackson? Is that who it was? Is that who it was? I don't think so. Well, let's go look at our corners. I know we got 2 good ones. Let's look at our corner situation. See who we got. Cornerback. We got White and Johnson. That'll be a really good duo there. Hobbs should be good for us. We should probably get 1 or 2 more, honestly. Because Sherman's not going to play corner. He's going to go back to safety. And a lot of this we can clean up through the draft too. So if we go out and get 1 more corner, who all am I negotiating with right now? Juju is our big one. I know that. Sherman, obviously. Carter, Wilson. Okay. Okay. Again, let's go corner. Let's go... Somebody who we won't... Like Cameron Sutton would be good. He's 27, though. Anthony Averett, Tavon Young, Trey Flowers, Nick Needham, Eli Apple. It's got a mouth on him. Don't like it. I don't love signing Dante Jackson. How about Tre'Davious Ward? He's 26. He's 26. Roby Coleman might be a nice backup. Maybe that's who we go. Maybe that's who we go with. Tre'Davious Ward. Let's try. Give him, 3 years, 3.2 with a 2.5. Let's try that. If we get him, great. If not, I'm not upset by that. We do probably need to go sign one more corner if we don't get him. And we'll figure it out. But I think that'll do it for who we want. Let's see who we get. Let's see who we get. Okay. Ward rejects. That's most unfortunate. Travarius Ward rejects. So we gotta still go get a corner. Juju accepts, so that opens up a lot of things for us with Cole Beasley. Beasley can go. Lorenzo Carter accepts. So we should probably look at the staff moves too. Let's do that. And then let's check on our things. New defensive. Oh, Patriots fire their defensive coordinator. Mike Zimmer's fired by the Vikings. Well, let's look at the hirings first of all. Staley and Flores switch places. Staley out to Miami. Flores going over to the Chargers. New Vikings head coach. New Vikings coaching staff, really. Zimmer is heading to Los Angeles for the Chargers as the offensive coordinator. That's interesting. New defensive coordinator in Patrick Bailey. I mean, we're not making any moves. Interesting. Okay. So the interesting move there in the coaching world is Flores and Staley moving, switching places essentially. Let's check on our free agents. And see. So we didn't get Ward, which is bad. Okay, Jacksonville's making a move for Wilson. We can't let that happen. What do you want, Wilson? What do you want? $7 million over 2 years he wants. I gave him 3.9 with a $2 million bonus. So let's give you 1.5. Let's give you a 1.5 million bonus. And a $3 million deal. Let's give you a $2.5 million deal. See where that puts us. Okay, that puts us ahead of Jaguars again. Fackrell still hasn't signed. My signings, we got Juju, we got Carter. Devontae Adams goes to the Dolphins. That's not great. Armstead heading out to Cincinnati. Godwin's a Steeler. Marcus Williams. Day's a Dolphin. Gallup going out to the Eagles. That's fun. Fox. Schultz, that's a good pickup for the Jags. Don't love that. Ronald Jones is a Jet. Ronnie Harrison, that would have been a good one to sign. I wasn't even looking at safety. Ward ends up choosing the Ravens. Unfortunate. Nothing. Chris Barnes is a Steeler. Ogunjobi's a Steeler. Okay, I see you. The Bengals have been pretty active. Lambeau's heading out to the football team. The Commanders. I'll have to get used to calling them the Commanders. Steelers and the Eagles have been pretty... Ooh, Will Hernandez goes to the Rams. Try to run that back. The Steelers, the Bengals, and... All right. Trying to get that defense shored up out there in Seattle. All right. So nothing too earth-shattering. Who's available? Von Miller's still here. Might go to the Dolphins. Not great. Gronk might go to the Jets. Okay. Sure. Nobody wants Melvin Gordon. Nobody wants Dante Jackson. I don't think I want Dante Jackson. Bryce Callahan's here. He's 30, though. Do we sign him? Do we sign a Bryce Callahan for a year? 1 year rental? Raheem Mostert. Do we sign him as a 1 year rental? No. Because really what we would need is a... Kareem Jackson's here, but he doesn't solve our aging secondary problem. Melvin Ingram's here. Kyle Fuller's here. Let's see. Jameis Winston might be going to the football team. Marcus Mariota might be the Steelers. Nobody wants Trubisky. Nobody wants Andy Dalton. Taysom Hill's here. Cam Newton might go to the Jags. Interesting. Big Ben sitting here. Nick Foles sitting here. Meh. Sony Michel. I don't think he'd get a lot of time. He might be a nice change of pace back. We have Zach Moss, though. Why not? Let's do a nice little, 1 year deal on Sony Michel. Nice little 1 year, $1.5 million contract with $1 million signing. Let's try it. He's not in love with the deal. I mean, I could give you a 1.7. Does that make it any better? 1.7. Not really. He's not in love with it. Probably not going to sign that. Sony Michel, probably not going to sign that. Do we go for a 1-year Bryce Callahan deal? Jordan Lewis? Nickel Roby Coleman? He doesn't really fit our scheme. Not like a... Well, neither does Callahan, really. I don't want Dante Jackson. I just don't. Tavon Young? It's just going to regress. Tell you what. We have a decent secondary. Let's just go... Let's go get a... No. Trey Flowers, Nick Needham? Do we need a Nick Needham? Troy Hill, no. Tavon Young, no. Anthony Averett. Anthony Averett? Come in on a 1-year deal? Jordan Lewis? Well, if we're... Let's see. Let's see if we could get Jordan Lewis on a 1-year, $3 million deal with a 175 signing bonus. Is that enough to put us over the top? It's not. Do we withdraw the Sony Michel contract? I feel like we do. I feel like we withdraw the Sony Michel contract right now. No, let's keep him. Let's keep him. Jordan Lewis. Could I give you a $2 million signing? Jordan Lewis, $2 million signing. Either he accepts it or he doesn't. Not a big deal if he doesn't. I think that's what we're going to do. I don't want to give out a lot in contracts, really. If he doesn't sign, we'll go pick up somebody else. Fackrell accepts. Lewis rejects. Wilson rejected. Oh. Well, that ain't great. That isn't great at all. Jordan Lewis rejects. Fackrell accepts. We do need to go do private workouts. I feel like let's work out these three. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, yeah, let's work out those three. See what we got. Let's go sign some free agents. Melvin Gordon's here. Who am I negotiating with? I still got Sony Michel. Sony Michel is going to be a Dolphin. Fackrell signed. Carter signed. Where did Eric Wilson end up going? He's a Jaguar. The Jaguars swooped in and took him. which isn't great because now who's available? Miller's going out to the Texans. That's great. Beagle's a Brown. Former Bill. Good luck. Yeah, I mean, Richard Sherman, I feel like we should up his offer a little. Here, I'll give you a 1.5. Give you a 1.5 just to make sure that you sign. Bryce Callahan. Well, we need to go get a middle linebacker. Dante Hightower, I don't want. Josie Jewell. Meh. Jalen Smith. Too expensive. Too expensive for what you'd get. Jamie Collins. Too old. Fits the scheme, though. Not as expensive. Christian Kirksey. Danny Trevathan. Yeah, let's go get a Kirksey. Why not? We'll lowball him. We'll give you a 1.2 $500 or 500,000 signing bonus. Why not? Why not? Kirksey sign. He might sign that. Maybe up the salary. Maybe give him a 1.3. I need a middle linebacker. I need a middle linebacker. He should sign that. I also need another corner. Not somebody like a Jackson. Callahan. No. Kyle Fuller. No. Coleman we could do on a 1-year deal. Coleman we could do on a 1-year deal. I wouldn't love it. Wouldn't really hate it. Wouldn't love it. How's your attitude? Strip ball, charismatic. I mean, we could. He'd be okay. What about a Desmond Trufant? Tavon Young? Tavon Young might be okay. He's kind of old. Who's here? Yadam? Isaac Yadam? Sure. We'll put up with you for 2 years. Don't expect a lot. Don't expect a lot. He should sign that. We're not gonna... We'll probably have to draft a corner, in all honesty. In all honesty, I feel like we're improving the team, though. I feel like we're improving the team. I don't know. We'll see. All right. Sherman accepts. Yadam accepts. So Sherman accepts. Yadam accepts. If we look at the free agency recap, Kirksey. Kirksey did not accept. That's not great. We gave out 5 contracts, which is fine. Gave out 5 contracts. We got Rousseau. Or we got Fackrell, rather. Carter's here. Sherman made it. Shushu made it. All right. You are going to move over to free safety. So we're going to move Sherman over to free safety. And that will help that out. Yadam, you are not wearing number 16. You are not good enough to wear a number that cool. Sorry, you're not. We'll put you in 30. 30's fine. So we got 5 corners. Not in love with anybody outside the top 2. So we might need to look for that. Johnson, you're going to slide over to strong safety. Johnson's going to slide on over to strong safety. Sherman went up in overall. So he's going to be a nice backup behind Hyde for a year. Johnson just slides over. He's going to back up Poyer. We're good at quarterback. I'm happy. Probably need to pick up one more running back. Wide receiver. We can move Beasley now because we got Juju. Juju, buddy, you can't wear number 12. That is a retired number. Along with, I don't know what the other 2 retired Bills numbers are. But I know 12 is retired. You could, however, wear number 10. 10 looks good on Juju. Yeah, 10 looks good on Juju. We'll let Juju wear number 10. We can move on from Beasley soon. I want my top 3 to be Juju, Davis, and Diggs. Beasley is going to be kind of the odd man out. I wouldn't hate getting one more receiver in the draft, but I do need to move on from Beasley. It's time. Who else did we get? Nobody, I don't think. Let's missed out on a few people that we wanted, but I think it is now time for the draft. So, yeah, let's advance the week and head on to the NFL draft where we pick up some rookies. So, if we take a look at our draft board, mock drafts, let's look at the last one. The corner that we'd really want to take is going to go in the top 5. There's no way we're going to get him. He's going to come off our board probably. We liked this receiver. Again, probably can't get him. The first one that I see, I mean, it says we're going to take Andrew Seymour with our pick. We kind of like Austin better right now, I think. Although they're both speed rushers. Let's see. Let's see how we go. We might make some moves. I don't know. I'm trying to remember where we pick. Trying to remember where we pick at. We got a ton of picks, I feel like. Like we got a first draft picks. Okay, so we got a first, a second, 2/3, a fourth, a fifth, a sixth, and a seventh. I feel like we can make a move. I feel like we can make a move with these. So let's try that. All right, let's start the draft. We're in a good spot. I think Vikings are on the clock. We're going to pause it. We are going to...
The Chargers now on the clock.
So they take a quarterback out of Texas A&M, much needed. Kirk Cousins, garbage.
The Lions on the clock now.
Questionable decision of the Chargers to take a quarterback there. Kyle Knoll out of Florida.
All right, it's the Eagles now on the clock.
Lions taking a quarterback makes sense. I bet you this is where that corner goes.
And the Eagles on
Yeah.
the clock now.
There's...
See what direction they go.
They have 2 back-to-back picks in the top 5. That is insane.
It's the Broncos, and time is ticking.
So they take a corner and a left tackle. I'm not upset by that. I would have liked the corner, but there's no way that we could get him.
On the clock now, it's the Texans, and time is ticking.
And I don't think we really need a corner at this point, except for depth. So I don't think you can justify taking a depth corner. There's the receiver that we liked out of North Carolina. He goes to the Texans.
Okay, it's the Saints now on the clock.
Junior Allen, we weren't in love with. I didn't miss that.
The Jets now on the clock.
Mike Peterson goes to the Saints. Wasn't really looking at an edge rusher or an end.
Panthers, they're on the clock.
Again, wasn't really looking at an end.
Now we turn to the Steelers. They're on the clock.
Darren Sneal.
On the clock now, it's the Falcons.
Falcons on the clock. Again, nothing too hurtful.
The football team now on the clock. Let's see what they do.
Floyd Groves goes to Michigan, or goes to Atlanta. Backer out of Michigan.
The Dolphins now on the clock.
Okay. Now I'm starting to worry a little bit. We still got our favorites here. The only one that's really come off of our draft board right now is PJ Gallery, that corner who we knew we weren't going to get. Do the Dolphins need a backer? Do they need it? Are we worried about it? Are we worried about it? Not the Broncos. The Dolphins. Do we trade up? Basically, do we trade up for this pick? They might. Well, they're young. I don't think we have anything to worry about here. Interdivision trade anyway.
The Eagles are now
Okay.
on the clock.
What about you, Billy? What do you need? You know what? I'm gonna...
All right, now it's the Raiders.
Okay.
They're up.
Raiders, though, feel like... I feel like we just sit.
All right, next.
Okay, good.
Patriots are on the clock.
All right.
Okay, the Giants up now.
Demarius Whitley. We looked at him.
The Giants are on the clock
Okay.
now.
Let's trade this pick. Let's trade for this pick. All right. This is where we're going to go. Right here. Right now. We are going to trade for this pick. And we'll see what we can get. I want this one. And give me a 5 next year. In exchange, I will give you 25 Beasley and a 7th. Put him over the salary cap. Blake Martinez, they're never going to do that. Are they? Are they going to do that? Surely not. Surely not. Surely not. They might do this, though. They might do this.
Wait a minute here. Yeah,
Okay.
they just
So we got Blake Martinez. Sure. Why not? So we got Blake Martinez. 20-round pick. We're just taking on Blake's contract, really. He's not going to play for us. In fact, he might get traded for a 2nd round next year if I can find a team that has space. 1st round. So we're trading up for this pick. We're trading up for this pick. That actually solves our middle linebacker problem, though. Maybe we keep him. I don't know. Let's go ahead and make our selection. Let's make our selection. Pick a player. Who do we like? We liked Braxton Austin. We liked him a lot. Out of Wisconsin. Good acceleration, good agility. He did okay. He did okay. I don't know. It's between him and Seymour, I think. Great, solid, great, good. I feel like this is the guy we want. I feel like this is the guy we want. Welcome to the team, Drew Seymour. Hidden development, 89 acceleration, 79 agility. All right. That's good. That's good. Richard Seymour, welcome to the team. Or Richard. Andrew Seymour. Maybe he's a relative of Richard Seymour. I don't know. So we took the linebacker out of Florida, Drew Seymour. Let's go ahead and skip ahead.
Now we turn to the Browns.
Marcus Callaway goes.
On the clock now.
Stephen Holiday goes. Isaac Archer goes. Didn't really look at any of these guys. Marco Pryor goes.
And now on the clock, it's the Raiders.
Giants take a
On the clock
running
now,
back.
it's the Titans.
Dylan Stanford goes. Interesting.
The Cowboys on the clock now. What direction will they go?
Walton.
The Bucks on the clock now.
Juan Sherd.
Their eye on. The Jaguars are now on the clock.
Jags.
All right, now it's the Cardinals.
Braxton Austin goes to the Jaguars. Of course he does. We'll have to
Now on the
see.
clock, it's the Vikings.
Okay. So, are there any players that we really want right now? Christian Poole would be nice. Aries Nance is still here. He would be good. Who's on our favorites? Larry Mills. I feel like Nick Miller. Nick Miller might be the route to go if we can get him. We don't really have the ability to move up is the thing. Unless we want to. Well, let's see.
All right, now on the clock, the Chargers. All right, on the clock now, the Lions. Now we turn to the Eagles. They're on the clock. On the clock now, it's the Dolphins.
There goes Christian Poole.
Okay, next
All right, there goes the center that we wanted.
Okay, the Texans up now. They're on the clock.
To the Dolphins, of course.
All right, the Seahawks are now on the
Okay,
clock.
so who's here? View our draft board. Who's here that we like? Nance is still here. We didn't really like him, though. McMullen out of Hawaii. Not really all that great at anything. Who's on our board right now? Mills is here. I feel like receiver's the way to go here, second round. We don't really need to trade up anywhere. Spencer Hargrove. Nothing great. Mark Bartlett. Strength. Nothing really standing out. What about linemen? Any sort of lineman? Who's on my favorites for linemen? Nobody worth... yeah, nobody really worth giving anything up for. Dwayne Wiggins is here. Drew Edwards, good block shedding. He might be, yeah. He's the fastest D tackle. He's got good speed, really good speed. Yeah, I think we make the move here. I think we do. And we'll take Edwards with this pick. Maybe we're going to reach for him. I don't know. We are going to trade for this pick, though. We will get... I don't know if we'll get anything special. What if I get... I want this pick. I want your second next year. And in exchange, I'm going to give you our second. You're going to get a pretty good middle linebacker in Blake Martinez. And I'm willing to give you a seventh. I don't know if this is going to go through. It doesn't. However, we could, yeah, just asking for 2 is probably too much. Give me a third.
Well, I guess they won't be turning in a card.
All right. So we've just sent Blake Martinez, who we just traded for, our second round pick in exchange for this pick, a third round next year, and we also traded away our 7th round this year for this pick. We're going to make our selection. We're going to pick that defensive tackle. He's who we like the best out of everybody still on our board. Edwards, welcome to the team. Drew Edwards, hidden development. Good on us. Good on us. Great defensive tackle. Great strength. He's going to be a huge addition to the team. He might have to play right away. So let's...
Okay, here we go. The Jets now on the clock.
I feel like, when is our next pick? I don't feel like we're going to need to move up at any point. I feel like we have a 3rd round pick coming up. We got 2 thirds next year. We'll see. Okay, let's fast forward to our next pick. We'll see who's here. I feel like wide receiver is who we have to take.
Okay, it's the Bills now.
So who is on our draft board still? Who do we like? Whitworth is still here. Not great. Didn't really love him. Not good catching. Not really good at anything. Honestly, he's fast. So he's a return guy, which we already got. Sheffield's here. Doesn't really have great catching. He's got good catching. Why not? Let's go Sheffield. Troy Sheffield. Normal dev. He's all right. Adds depth. Not sure what our next pick is. Troy Sheffield, pretty good. What's our next pick? The Commanders are on the clock. The Washington Commanders. We got a 4th. A 4, 5, 6. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to our next pick. I don't think we need to trade up for anybody. We'll see who's here.
All right, on the clock now, the Bills.
Make your selection. Pick a player. Whitworth is still here. We didn't love him. He needs to come off our favorites, actually. Dwayne Higgins we looked at. I feel like tight end is probably the way to go. Probably between these two. Who do we like better? Ridley. Don't know anything about him. Good strength. He's a blocker. Yeah, he's a blocker. That's all he is. I'm not really in love with that. May out of Texas A&M. Good catching. He's fast. Has decent strength. Let's go May here.
It's the Cowboys now on the clock.
Hidden Dev. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. Hitting it with Levi May. All right. And then let's go to our next user pick. We should have a pick at the end of the 5th.
It's the Bills.
We
now.
do. What do we got here? Let's go favorites. Whitworth is still here. We don't need him. We don't need tight end anymore. Probably wouldn't hurt to go get an offensive lineman of some kind. Corner maybe. Corner maybe would be good. I mean, we like all these guys. That's all that's left. Need somebody fast. Oh, you're trash. Definitely not Gibbons. Definitely not Gibbons here. Hickman. Don't know anything about your coverage. Your speed's terrible. You're awful. Awful. Randall Pleasant. Anything? Speed's terrible. Everything's terrible. I don't like any of these guys. I don't like any of these guys. No. Maybe we trade this away. Maybe we trade it away. I don't like anything here. I really don't like anything. There's none of these guys looks good to me. What about on the lineman side? What about on our, like, offensive line? We could go guard. Josh Olsen out of Notre Dame. Good pass block. Decent strength. He's all right. Olsen, maybe, out of Notre Dame. He looks better. Cole McAllister? I mean, sure, Cole McAllister. out of North Dakota State. Welcome to the team. Injury's good. He's not a run blocker. Do we care? Do we care? We know his run block, lead block. Olsen.
Okay, it's
Olsen's the
Cowboys
pick.
now on the clock.
Not great. Nothing to write home about. Nothing to write home about. Let's skip ahead.
The Bills are now on the clock.
Okay, now this pick. Who do we got? We can... Whitworth is still here. So is Wiggins. We don't need... Sidney Bush. Hit power, zone coverage. He actually might be really good. What do his skills look like? Walter Green. Hit power. We didn't love Whitworth after looking at him. Wiggins we passed on as well. We don't really need him anymore. Not gonna double dip on D tackles. Bush out of Indiana State? Nah. Nah. I feel like we just trade this pick away. I feel like we don't need it. I feel like let's see. Does anybody want it? Let's review. A 5th rounder next year, 5th rounder next year, 5th rounder next year, 5th and a 7th, 5th, 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 7th, 5th, 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 6th, 5th, 5th, 5th. Okay, look. We're gonna make the trade to Denver. We're gonna make the trade to Denver, but I want to try. I want to try something. I want to try something. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's gonna work. We'll trade it to Denver because I think Denver's gonna be bad. I want your second. But I am willing to give you this pick, and this pick to do it. I will trade you this pick. Didn't work. Okay. I'm trying to get a 2nd rounder out of Denver for this pick that I'm picking right now. A 3rd and a 4th, and they're not biting on it. So if I could get a 3rd next year. Give me a 3rd next year. All right, perfect. So we traded this pick for a 3rd next year. The Broncos also get one of our 3rds next year and a 4th next year. Okay, I have no picks remaining. That's fine. Let's advance to the end of the draft. I got one more trade I'm going to want to make before we look at our draft prospects and see how we did. I've been going for about 2 hours now. Manage roster. We got 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. So we got 46 players. Let's go ahead and look. I mean, Andy Dalton's here. Taysom Hill's here. What if we brought Taysom Hill in? He's probably not going to make the team. Let's bring Taysom Hill in. 1-year deal. Taysom Hill. Let's go ahead and who else did we look at? Philip Lindsay. We can sign to a 1-year. Philip Lindsay or James White. We could sign. We need a corner, preferably a slot corner. Desmond Trufant could play slot for us. Desmond Trufant could play slot for us. No. Chris Harris. He might be a nice 1-year thing. Don't really want to spend that much money, though, on just a slot guy. Who else? Michael Davis. How good are you in the slot? Not better than what we have. Trufant it is. Desmond Trufant. Welcome to the team. Little 1-year deal. What about, we needed a center and a left guard. Center, left guard, right tackle. So let's go ahead and sign you back, I guess. Are you injured? Like, injury. He has an Achilles tear. Out for a week. We'll bring you back. Bring you back on a 1-year deal. Centers. Let's get somebody cheap. I mean, we got, I don't know how much in space. Will Clapp. welcome to the team. And then maybe like a right tackle that's not very good. Thing that I will do before we get started with preseason is I am going to rebuild. We are going to rebuild our stadium, taking the next step in improving our stadium. I'll open up a voting thing that you can see for the naming of this stadium, even though you can't actually name it in Madden, but that's okay. The Bills are going to get a new stadium. We've made some good moves, good additions. I think we're going to be good. We're an 83 overall, so we should be all right. So there you have it. Big offseason for us. Really good rookie class. Big Juju signing. Big trade for Josh Jacobs. A lot of good things coming to Buffalo. But I need your help, Bills Nation, to decide the name of our new stadium. These are the possible names that I have available right now. But I would like to go ahead and let you pick some other names as well for this stadium. So if you want another name added to the poll, I haven't opened it yet. It's going to be opening soon, but leave a comment down below and let me know another possible name for the stadium that you would like added as a choice. Also, if you missed this live, go ahead, go on over to my Twitch. Link is in the description. And follow me over there. Subscribe here if you're not already. Leave this video a thumbs up so that you can get the word out about Snyderman, the goofy history teacher that plays Madden and all sorts of other games everywhere. And yeah, hopefully you had a good time. And remember, you don't get older, you level